How many times have you sat down to study, full of good intentions, only to find your mind wandering? 5 minutes in and suddenly your phone buzzes. A thought pops into your head. Before you know it, an hour is gone, and you've learned nothing. You are not alone. The world is full of noise, endless distractions pulling you in 1,000 directions. But what if I told you there was another way? A way to command your focus like a warrior, to sharpen your mind like a blade, to absorb knowledge like a sponge. This is how monks train. Control your environment and you control your mind. Clear your space. Imagine a warrior preparing for battle. Would he train in a battlefield full of chaos? No, he chooses his ground carefully. Your study space is your battlefield. If your desk is cluttered, if your phone is within reach, if the noise of the world seeps in, your focus is already lost. A monk's first lesson? A monk never rushes into wisdom. Before we study, we prepare because focus is not a switch. It is a fire, and fire must be lit. Before you begin, take a moment. Breathe. Slow your mind. Set the intention. I am here to learn. I will give this moment my full presence. In the monastery, we light a candle before we study, not for the light, but for the ritual. Tells the mind, this is sacred. What will your ritual be? Maybe clearing your desk, maybe a short meditation, maybe writing down a goal. Find your ritual and make it sacred. Most people read, but they do not learn. They skim, they rush, they memorize without understanding. Monks do not just read. We absorb. Read slowly. Feel every word. Write it down. Reflect. Ask yourself, what does this mean? How does it change me? Because knowledge is not about pages covered. It is about wisdom gained. The world tells you that multitasking is a skill. It is not. It is a lie, a trick of the mind. When you try to do two things at once, you do neither well. A warrior does not swing his sword in every direction. He strikes with precision. When you study, study. Nothing else. Not your phone. Not background distractions. Just you, your mind, and your work. Try this. For 25 minutes, focus on one thing only. No distractions. No breaks. Then rest. Do this and you will build. Learning does not end when you close your book. A lesson read is forgotten. A lesson reflected upon is remembered. After every study session, ask yourself, what did I learn? How does this change me? How can I apply this wisdom? Write it down. Say it out loud. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have. But like a sword, it must be sharpened. Like a temple, it must be cared for. If you treat studying as a chore, your mind will rebel. But if you make it sacred, a ritual of wisdom and growth, your focus will deepen, your knowledge will stay, and your life will transform. So tell me, how will you make your study sacred today?